What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be doing some woodworking. What are we going to be making? We're going to be making a bench. Why? Because my wife went online, she found a bench she liked, and guess what? They wanted like $200 for it. It was a 6-foot wide bench, 18 inches off the ground. We're going to build it for about $40. Let's hang out and see how this goes. We're going to be using an 8-foot 2x4, a 10-foot 2x6, and an 8-foot 2x6. Our bench is only going to be a 4-foot bench. It's not going to be a 6-foot bench, so we may not need all this material. We're going to be cutting these at 4-foot sections, 3 4-foot sections. Why? Because it's going to be I know I'm going to have to cut them down lengthwise, but this gives me a little bit of play into when I do my final build. The final put together of it. Okay. Ooh, I'll move it. Another 4-foot board. I use this piece as my breadboard on the end of it. And one more. 4 foot. Okay, we got the one side of all these cut now. We're gonna do some pocket holes in this. I got it set up for the 1.5" on my Craig pocket hole jig here. We're only gonna run about 6 of them in on each board. Once. 3, 4. Alright. We got this one done. Let's do one more board since there's only 3 of them. Move that out of the way. Alright. We got our pocket holes drilled. We got them all pinched together and whatnot. One there. There. I'm gonna get a different bit. That one seems like it's slipping. That one seems like it's slipping. Okay. Okay. Unclamp. 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 Okay. I got these clamps that are way too big for this, but it's what I found close to me. We gotta do our breadboards so I can figure out what the length of this is gonna be and cut it off. I got my line drawn there and there of where I'm gonna cut them off for the breadboards right there. So let's get this one cut off now. Okay. I'm reloaded. Well, I didn't do a good job at that one. No siree. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That I didn't. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's still quite a line there. Can you guys see that line? Yeah, I missed it totally. Let's do this again. Okay. Got her. Now let's do the other side. Is this battery died? Yep. Way better freehanding it. Now is when I wish I had a belt sander. Not sure where the time lapse cut off, but we got this all sanded down all the way to 120. We got, or excuse me, 220. Got the edges, the top. And now we're gonna flip it over and figure out how we want the legs to attach to it. So I've got these marked out. My 4x4 is gonna sit right there in that corner. Same right there. Same right there, and right there. With that being said, I'm gonna cut my 4x4s at 18 inches and we are going to attach them to the base. I set myself up a makeshift stop block, so that way all the legs are the same. In case we mess one up, we still got enough for one more. It's gonna look something similar to this. I might actually scoot these out a little more. They look a little close to the edge to me, and I don't have much space in there. So I might do that, but I am gonna run some 1x4 along here and connect them. Okay, so I figured out a little system. I pocket hold these already, right? The way to get them on here square, we're gonna lay that on there and bring our board over, put it on the line. It's hard to do one-handed, but we're square off of the edge of that. Now we're square off the edge of that. So we're gonna drop a screw in. That one right there. Okay, now let's check the square. See, I can rotate this. Once I get that first one in, I can rotate it before I get it locked into place. Give me it. So there you go. Now let's do the last two. There's those two. Put those out of the way. We'll put the rest of the screws in them. We'll put the rest of the screws in them in just a minute. But uh-oh. Something went wrong. Never mind. I'm just a dummy. I'm just a dummy. What can I say? Just a dummy. Okay. Now, let's test it. I don't know if the floor's uneven, but it's got a little rock, but I got sit down on it. And I try wiggling. It's not wiggling, but I gotta sit on it like it's my daughter. Touch it. Yeah. 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 It didn't break. That's a thumbs up from me. Now, I'm gonna add a little of those trim pieces. So to hide these, I'm gonna put a 1x4 right across it. Now comes the decision time. Do I 45 these and leave them on the outside like that? Or do I do something, or do I do something like that where it's on the inside and just butts up to it? And then of course, just yep, I agree. We're gonna Like that is what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're gonna have to drill some pocket holes into this and then tie those together. Yeah, I like the way that looks better. Yeah. Now let's drill some pocket holes. It works better if you hit record to make a video, Travis. Just saying. I got chips all up in my beard. Well, we hit it with a round over bit on the router. I think it looks better like that. I like how it turned out. That's the bit that I use, just a regular round over bit. Let's see what color that the wifey wants to stain this, and I'll show you the completed project once it's done. And this is what it turned out like. We decided to put that up there rather than the coat rack. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and hey, if I can make it, anybody can make it. Here's to another day of living out here.